Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. So first of all, as you can tell from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about weight loss surgery and post weight loss procedures and surgical arenas as well. So just so you know, before we get started, I just want you to know I am not opposed to weight loss surgery. I am not talking about anyone who wants weight loss surgery. I'm just saying it's just not for me. I would rather lose weight the hard way, the grind of 30 minutes to an hour workouts, constricting my diet down to a caloric deficit of, right now I think I'm at a 1,500 caloric deficit. So I was eating approximately like 2,000 calories a day. Now I'm at 1,500 and I'm losing weight. If you would like to see at the end of this video my workout that I do, and I think I might have some clips of what I eat for my breakfast and lunch. If you would like to see that, it'll be at the end of this video. So, with that being said, let's talk about weight loss surgery. There are loads of kinds of weight loss surgery, you guys. It is insane. You have liposcopic, you have liposuction. I mean, there's all kind of ways that people lose weight and lose fat cells. However, the more common weight loss surgeries there's three types. You have the adjustable gastric band, you have gastric bypass, and then you have the sleeve gastroectomy. I said that completely wrong, and I work in healthcare. It just shows that I'm a complete dumbass sometimes. So they say that the success rate for the gastric band is 55% weight loss. So that means 45% of people are not losing weight getting the gastric band. That would suck. I don't know how much that cost. That would suck so bad. It did say that it was the least expensive of the three. So maybe that's why, because maybe the band breaks, maybe it's just it rejects from the body because you are putting a foreign object into the body. So maybe it rejects and people got to take it out. Who knows? The next one, the most common one, is going to be gastric bypass. That is where you take the esophagus, you cut it from the stomach, you make a completely new passageway for food from the esophagus to the small intestine, and the stomach still sits in the body like a complete foreign object, and it just sits there. And I don't think you remove it. I mean, you can remove it. I don't know. And then you get a entire new stomach. The question I have for that one is, can you expand that part between the esophagus and the small intestine? Can you make it bigger again? I mean, that's kind of scary because we're all born with body parts, organs that were pre-made for us. So, like, creating something new would be a little scary to me. And that success rate, hang on, that success rate is far more common than the gastric band. They don't have a percentage, but it just says it's far more significant than the gastric band. The third one is the sleeve, and this is the first one in its class to be the most commonly used new experimental. Experimental? No. We're not doing experimental anything. I don't want anyone experimenting on me at all. Like, no. I've had 2 surgeries my entire life. Neither one were cosmetic. The first one I had when I was 10, and I got a cyst removed from my hand. So that's where that scar comes from. And the second one was my C-section for my daughter. So 2 surgeries, and I mean, that was traumatic enough. I was like terrified. I was 20, how old was I? I think I was 28 when I had Alicia, and then I was 10 when I had my surgery as for my hand. And neither one I'm not a fan of surgery. So that's the only reason why. Another reason why I don't want to choose surgery is because I just kind of like the control of, maybe call me a bit of a narcissist, but I like the control of knowing how many calories I'm going to eat, how much I work out, and how much weight I lose, how many calories deficit, calories in, calories out. That kind of shit just like turns me the fuck on. So that's what I like. So I keep moving around because I did good mornings and deadlifts on Monday. It's Wednesday, and oh my god, I'm so sore, you guys. Oh, my legs. I have my legs in cross body, and they hurt so bad. Anyway, let's get through this. Okay, so I was looking up information on like how to prepare for weight loss surgery, and it is a lot of stuff that you have to do. Oh my God. So, first of all, the number one thing they recommend is you go to therapy. This therapy is simply for you to learn why you got overweight as much as you have. And number two, how to deal with rapid weight loss and the mental change you're going to go through after you lose the weight. Will you be, I mean, one of the questions that I read was, it kind of blew my mind. Will you become egocentric about food? Because when you go through this surgery, your food intake has to decrease by 75% in the first year. What? So, for instance, Amber, Chantel, they do mukbangs, and the amount of food that they eat is approximately, let's just say, Chantel eats 3 hamburgers and 3 large fries and a Frosty from Wendy's. She could literally only eat half of a burger in one sitting. And then for the next sitting, eat the other half of the burger. That would be her caloric intake for the day. When your diet changes drastically like that, it would be a mind fuck. I mean, it's a mind fuck for me to change my diet from 2,000 calories a day to 1,500 calories a day. And I'm increasing my I'm increasing my deficit by another 200 calories. So my 1,500 calories is technically 1,300 calories because I'm burning approximately 200 every day. I mean, I walk all day at work, and then I do 30-minute hardcore workout every single day. And mind you, I've only been doing this for 4 months hardcore, but for the past, I would say 12 years of my life, I have walked for I don't know how many times. And I'm grateful for that walk because walking like that has helped me like getting like hypertension and diabetes and things like that, like other risk factors. So there's that factor. Your nutrition will decrease by a lot, and you have to be in the mental mindset to be prepared for that. I don't think those two girls are prepared for that at all. They like food. I like food. They like food. Like, they like food, okay? The next one is you have to have a primary care physician. It says that on the paper. You have to have a primary care physician. Then it also says that you need to be prepared for the possible need of gastric bypass surgery. Maybe because maybe the sleeve didn't work, or maybe because, and I'm going to research a little bit more what the sleeve is. All right, you guys, so I researched a little bit more about the sleeve. I'll put you guys on pause. I came back, I'm reading a little bit. The sleeve is your stomach sits right here, and it's actually a sheath that they slide between your stomach and your stomach is in half. So your stomach's like this, and they close off part of the stomach, and the other stomach's right here, but it's still attached. And there's a sheath that sits in there, and you literally have half a stomach. And sometimes that gets rejected because it's a foreign object. So then they have to go in and recut you and make you have gastric bypass. That is crazy. That's too many. That's just too much work for me. The next thing that they recommend is that when you go see your therapist after the surgeries, you go back and you have a serious sit down talk about your experiences as to what changes have occurred during the change of weight loss surgery. Like what you've experienced, not prior to needing it, but after. And that would be pretty scary for me. Apparently there's 4 stages to it. You have to talk to your doctor, get therapy, discuss your options of which 3 type you want, and then you discuss the serious complications and your experience after having the surgery. That's a lot. That's too much mental work for me. I would rather just count calories and count my caloric intake and caloric deficit and caloric out. That's all I want to do. So here's my reasons as to why I think Amber and Chantel want to get weight loss surgery. It's an easy fix for them. Those two are the most lazy people I have ever met. And I've never met them, but they're too lazy to do anything physical. So they're like, well, I'll just go get weight loss surgery and call it a fucking day. Yeah, that's just not how it works. I mean, I would think even with you, when you get the surgery, you need to like lose the weight by working out and toning up. Otherwise it just sags. And I have saggy skin myself, but I'm working on it by toning and things like that. It used to be a lot worse for me, and I'm working on it. But I don't know, like it's just an easy fix for them. So now I'm going to be talking about someone else that you guys will probably like, wait, what? Charlie Gold. Charlie Gold has actually mentioned that she is not, I don't think she's like opposed to weight loss surgery, but she would rather do like I do and try her hardest at getting like a good workout regimen and regimen with her food. However, I'm a huge Charlie Gold fan. I love her. I think she's one of the best commentators out there. But when it comes to her weight loss, I will say that there's a little bit of contradiction. But here's the thing. She admitted it. She's admitted countless times of, you guys, I'm sorry I fell off the wagon. And I don't think she's ever wanted weight loss surgery. I mean, maybe she did. I don't know if she's ever mentioned it. But it's hard for me to say. Because she's such an overweight lady, it's hard for me to say, hey girl, be careful what you say to people. Like, I talk about Amberlynn and Chantel myself, and I say they're overweight my damn self. But you know what? I am taking steps to improve myself. And yes, it's for myself. But I can't sit here and call another kettle a bad name without putting without reprimanding myself. That's why I started working out as well. If I'm going to talk about them, I need to walk about them. If I'm going to talk the talk, I need to walk the walk. And I love Charlie Gold, but she needs to kind of, as a friend and a viewer of her channel, and I support her 120 million%. I love you, girl. I love you, Charlie Gold, but we're in the same boat. You know what I mean? Like, we got to walk the walk and talk the talk. I don't think you need weight loss surgery because I don't think you're big enough to need weight loss surgery. I'll be honest and 100% honest with you. I think you can do it perfectly fine on your own, which you have proven to do that. However, we got to start walking the walk and talking the talk together. So, I love you, but I think that's it. Alexandria Rodriguez. So we're going to talk about the removal of skin and post-surgery procedures. She's talked about this tummy tuck situation and this chin lift that she had. All right, you guys, here's me, straight on. I have some before pictures. I will post those as soon as I get to a happy place with my weight loss. That way you can see a difference. But I had a double chin for a while, and I'm losing my double chin by just working out. It's still a little bit there. I mean, it's still a little bit there. But I'm working on it by working out and focusing on weight loss. She had chin lift, I guess, and then she had a tummy tuck. Again, I'm not opposed to people who want that. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Alexandria Rodriguez and Learning to Be Fearless. However, if you are going to sit here and act like you didn't have that, lying to your viewers, that is dirty, that is wrong, and she ought to be ashamed for lying to her viewers. I will continue supporting her, but I'm still calling her on bullshit. You can't sit here and I don't want to say never, because I could easily just take that back. I will very carefully be like, you guys, I can't ever say that I'm not going to do Weight Watchers, because I might. I can easily tell you guys, unless it came to the point where my doctor was like, you have weight loss surgery or you're going to die, then yes, I would have it. However, my weight loss is more of heart health. I don't have heart disease. I don't have hypertension. I don't have diabetes. I don't have any of that stuff yet, but it could happen. I'm only 36 years old. Heart disease runs in my family. Diabetes runs in my family. I could easily get it. But I work out and I eat. I'm learning to eat a little bit healthier. It's taken me a while to adjust to that. But I have my servings of protein, vegetable, and carb every day. I have healthy fats every day. I'm working on that. I'm working on lowering my caloric intake. At the same time, I'm toning my body to the best of my ability. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. You guys are going to see pictures here in a second of me working out. I don't have the most toned tummy. I don't have the most toned arms. You guys see that all the time. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you guys and say that I do. I have a double chin at times depending on the angle and depending on how I talk and whatever I have to say. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that I don't. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm petty to myself and I'll be petty to the people that I talk to. As far as Charlie Gold and Alexandria Rodriguez go, they're my friends. They're cool. I will say even like French Fry Girl has talked about how she's overweight and she needs to change her body. At least she's honest about it. Charlie Gold has said that she needs to change her body. Is she walking the walk? I don't know because we don't see any progress. I think for me, in order for me to continue with the videos about Amber, Reid, Chantel, I have to walk the walk. I have to be the one to say, you know what? They're not going to make the change. I'm not going to sit here and talk about them without making my damn change too. It's not going to be overnight. Weight loss surgery is an overnight process. I don't want to do overnight. I want to see progress at a longer amount of time because I want it to stay off. But I also want to do hardcore cardio and things like that to get my heart healthy as well. It's more than just the weight for me. It's my internal my internal chemistry, my body chemistry, my lipid levels, and I've said that in other videos, but it's my lipid levels, it's my my body chemistry, it's my glucose, it's all that stuff that I want to keep in control to the best of my ability. Weight loss surgery, in my personal opinion, even though it's to each their own, it is a quick fix. Because people need to get out of the mindset that it controls what you eat. No, you control what you eat. I control what I eat. When I was on birth control, unfortunately, my body was like, damn girl, are you pregnant? And so I gained massive amounts of weight. I gained 20 pounds heavier than my final weigh-in in college. Okay, 20 pounds heavier than that. And I will talk about that if you guys want me to in another video to get fucking real. That way y'all don't think I'm up here just talking about people. But I can't sit here and not express the thoughts that I have on certain people. We all in this fucking petty ass community need to be held accountable, including me and my other queen Charlie and my other princess Alex. And even those two petty ass fucking people, Amber and Chantel, need to be held accountable. We all gotta be held accountable. But for me, weight loss surgery is not the fix. I'll stick to going to the gym and busting my ass and eating less and wanting to eat more and having a cheat meal at the end of the week. Alright, you guys, that's my thoughts on that. You see my petty opinion, and look, wait, am I getting, oh wait, is that just a fat roll? Yeah, that's just a fat roll, but it's getting hard. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace from your real girl, Ashley. Bye.